Since the beginning of the week, many roads within the federal capital city were blocked as motorists struggled to get fuel from the available filling stations that were open, as vehicular traffic stretched several kilometers as a result of the latest scarcity. This is coming after a few weeks of respite, following more than 3 months of grueling petrol scarcity nationwide, which the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation attributed to off-spec fuel at that time. In the present situation, a statement from the national oil firm, in an attempt to explain the sufferings faced by Nigerians affected by the scarcity of the product, described the situation as mild, blaming the last Muslim holiday for the ongoing experience.
We do not have any plan to adjust the pump price of petroleum motor spirit. Therefore, I call on all marketers to ensure that they sell petroleum product at the depots or at the fuel stations at the prices that is approved by government.
The long queues began to build last weekend, but as of Wednesday, the problem had worsened, as almost all private filling stations had no products. It was further noticed that while the NNPC mega stations in the FCT were open for business, with queues stretching kilometers, the satellite towns were mostly hit.
Not up to a month past now that we suffered this kind of scarcity and a long queue. And we thought that the situation has been handled by the government. All of a sudden, the thing resurfaced.
My transport company, and I buy fuel almost every week, you know. Only for me to find out that there's scarcity of fuel. My drivers are stuck here. You know, it's really annoying.
In late January this year, Nigerians were confronted with supply disruptions, which began in Abuja, then spread to other parts of the country after adulterated products went into circulation. Fuel stations in the heart of the city, including Metama, Wuse, Garki, and Gwarimpa, did not have products, and more than half of the fuel pumps at the NNPC mega station in the central area were not operational. In addition, chaotic scenes were witnessed at the fuel filling stations, dispensing particularly along the Abuja-Nasarawa axis, even as black market hawkers were having a field day in front of the filling stations.
To my surprise, I've gone to more than 7-8 filling stations on the East-West road. I couldn't see one. The only place I saw, they were selling 195, and the queue was that long. As you can see, I mean, the queue trying to wait for my turn for over more than 2 hours. I'm on the main road because of the long queue.
Suffer waiting for fuel line here. Sometimes if you stand like this before you reach your turn, the owner finish the turn, then go say they don't close, they know they sell again. For night, then begin open and sell them for jerrycan, sell them for people where they sell black market.
But in a release signed by the NNPC spokesman, Mr. Gabra Muhammad, the NNPC said the latest development may not be unconnected with low load outs at the depot, which usually happen during long public holidays, in this case, the Salah celebrations. Even though the NNPC has continued to assure all residents of the FCT, and indeed all Nigerians, that there are enough local supplies and national stock of about 2.5 billion liters, with sufficiency of more than 43 days, the sudden resurfacing of long queues in the nation's federal capital territory, with its attendant socio-economic challenges, is not open to questioning. It is hoped, therefore, that this harrowing experience of residents in the last few days is abated quickly, so as to return the life of many back to normalcy. In Abuja, I am Adegboyega Arogodo, reporting for Lagos Television News.